Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Attorney Immigration Lawyer. Today's episode po, we're going to talk about the difference between immigrant visas and non-immigrant visas. Kaya ko po pinili itong topic na to, Immigration 101 po, tayo ngayon. Because pag nagkukonsulta po or nagtatanong, ay ang common question ay, Ma'am, may gusto pong attorney, may gusto akong employer na gustong mag-sponsor sa akin. And ano po ba dapat ang proseso? Ayan. So, ito po ay ang basic na mga information about different types of visas. We're going to talk about that. Before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. I'm based in the United States and been practicing U.S. immigration law since 2008. We have two physical locations po, one in Dallas and one in Broomfield, Colorado, and I do Zoom consultations para po sa lahat all over the US and the Philippines. Mag-text lamang po kayo 713-315-7793. Okay, so Immigration 101, ano ba ang pagkakaiba ng immigrant visas and non-immigrant visas? So yan po ang isa sa mga basic questions po, okay? That we're gonna talk about kasi kung merong recruiter sa inyo na nagre-recruit sa trabaho, importanteng malaman kung ano pong klase ng visa ang gagamitin ng employer to sponsor you. Ayan. So, first, ano ba yung iba't ibang ways to come to the United States? Okay, so meron pong family, kapag yung family mo yung nag-sponsor sa'yo. In almost all cases, or in all cases, pag family sponsorship, green card po yon. So you will arrive in the United States as a permanent resident. Ayan. Okay? Except po yung fiancé visa, ayan, yung fiancé pa lang is a non-immigrant visa na ini-sponsor sa'yo before kayo mag-asawa, yung pong tinatawag na K-1 visa. Okay? So, it's a non-immigrant visa. Pagdating mo sa US, ay kailangan mo pang, you still have to change to permanent resident. Okay? Sa employment visa naman po, ganun din. So, merong immigrant visas, tsaka merong non-immigrant visa. So, ano bang pagkakaiba? Okay? Kung immigrant, yan po yung green card. Ang purpose niya po ay permanent residence, meaning pag i-sponsor ka, pag na-approve at nakarating ka sa Amerika, ay green card holder ka na. Okay? So permanente na po yon. Samantalang kung non-immigrant visa naman, ay temporary lang ang nature ng stay mo. So, kung in-sponsor ka with a non-immigrant visa, ay mayroon pong beginning and then merong ending. So pagkatapos ng ending, kailangan before mag-end yung visa mo, kailangan ka na naman, if you want to stay, you either have to renew it or you have to find another visa to allow you to stay in the United States. Otherwise, you have to go back to the Philippines, okay? Or sa country of origin mo. So yun po ang major difference ng immigrant tsaka non-immigrant visa. Now, ang green card or immigrant, mayroon siyang path to becoming a US citizen. So usually yan, 5 years. Kung in-sponsor ka ng work mo, say yung nurse, in-sponsor ka bilang nurse, nakarating ka sa Amerika, pagdating mo green card holder, you have to wait, kailangan magkaroon ka ng 5 years na residency at pwede ka na maging US citizen. Okay? Samantalang yung non-immigrant visa, on its own, hindi siya nagiging green card. Okay? So, kailangan from non-immigrant, maging immigrant visa, and then, saka pa lang po pwede maging US citizen. Okay? So, in other words, kung non-immigrant, wala siyang direct path to becoming a US citizen. Kailangan mo nang mag-adjust to permanent residence. Now, yung duration, ito, isa sa major difference. Pag green card, wala na pong permanent na yan. Wala na siyang Yung magre-renew ka for employment na naman. So you can permanently stay, live in the United States, and permanently work in the United States. Okay? Samantalang yung non-immigrant visa, meron siyang limited. It's very limited. Merong beginning and then merong ending. So, kung darating ka na sa ending at wala ka pang bagong visa, then you have to return. Pagtapos nun, you have to go back to your country or ma-out of status ka na. And finally, yung work authorization, pag permanent residence ka, ay hindi mo na kailangang magkaroon ng separate application for work permit. So yung permanent residence card mo, yun na rin yung work authorization mo. Okay? So you don't have a separate permit to work. Okay? Samantalang pag non-immigrant visa, kailangan mo ng work authorization in order to work. Okay. And why is that? Like yung tourist visa, 'di ba? Ang tourist visa ay isang non-immigrant visa that will allow you to come to the United States. So either for business or for pleasure. But it does not allow you to work. Marami po ang nagtatanong, pwede bang mag-work ang tourist visa? Hindi po pwedeng mag-work ang tourist visa. Ang tourist visa po ay kailangan ay mag-tour, mag-visit sa United States without working. Ayan. So, yun po ang nature nung visitor visa na yon. Ng tourist visa. So, if you came to tour, hindi po kayo po pwedeng mag-work. Okay? Pwede ka bang mag-apply ng work authorization? Ngayon, kung tourist visa alone, ay hindi, wala kang, there's got to be a basis for you to be able to work. Okay? Pero yung tourist visa alone, you cannot work legally. Alright? Kasi ang purpose ng stay mo is just to tour. Okay, so let's talk about the common non-immigrant visas. Ito po yung mga common na temporary visa. Yung B1 and B2, ang B1 po is for business. Mga visitor visa ito na temporary, and then yung B2 naman ay tourist or visitor visa. So yung B1 is for business, like say attending a conference, signing a contract, or marketing, ganyan. Now, ang B2 naman ay tourist visa. So common po yan sa ating mga Filipinos to come here with a tourist visa, but it's not easy to get that sa atin pong embassy sa Philippines. Okay? So ang work visas naman, ito po yung mga non-immigrant, meaning hindi po siya nagbibigay ng green card. You still have to apply for your change of residence. At ito po ay may simula at may katapusan. Okay, yung H-1B or specialty occupation, meron po nag-request sa akin na pag-usapan naman to. We're gonna talk about that. So may mga changes din po recently sa work visa na ito, and we're gonna talk about that. Meron pong H-2A. This is for temporary agricultural workers. So temporary lang sila, and then this is for agricultural workers. H-2B naman, yung temporary non-agricultural workers. Ito yung may mga peak season lang or contract, yung merong definite period when it starts and then it ends. Okay? Ang H-2B, marami pong mga Filipinos ang nag-a-avail ng H-2B visa. And common po ito usually sa mga hospitals, sa mga hotels, like yung mga may peak season na hotels, like say for instance during summertime, maraming mga guests. Yan, yung mga employers, yung mga hotels or mga companies can sponsor H-2B, mga restaurants, so mga restaurant businesses, meron po silang mga peak seasons that they need more workers than normal, then pwede po yan. O kaya yung mga contractual, yung nakuwang contract, and then this is from the beginning to end, then pwede rin po yan. Yung intra-company transferees, it's called L1 visa. Yung O1 naman, individuals with extraordinary abilities like arts, science, sports. I recently did a successful petition for an artist from Japan who was sponsored by a gallery, by a museum in Texas. So yan na po, O1 visa naman ang ginamit namin. Meron din pong para sa mga atleta, artists and entertainers, it's P1 visa. And yung mga professionals under NAFTA, yung mga nationals ng Canada and Mexico, ang tawag po ay TN visa. Okay. All right. So those are the common non-immigrant work visas, which means na temporary sila, that you come from, certain time and then you end and then either you renew, kung pwede bang i-renew, like yung H1B, it can be renewed. And then, kung wala nang renewal, you have to go back to the Philippines, or meaning that pag mag-end na siya, it doesn't allow you to stay in the United States permanently. Okay. Meron ding mga immigrant work visas, which means na kapag in-sponsor kayo, ang pagdating nyo sa US, green card holder na, and then it will allow you to permanently stay in the United States. So I always ask, ano ba ang intention ng employer in sponsoring you? And then ano ba yung nature ng work na being offered to you? Okay? So yun po yung mga bagay to consider whether it's good for an immigrant visa or it's good for a non-immigrant visa. Okay. Ito po, common visa naman yung mga student and exchange visas. These are yung F1 academic students, those who are coming to the United States to study. M1, mga vocational students. And J1, ito yung exchange visitors. So common ang J1 for teachers. Marami tayong mga teachers here all over the US, from the Philippines. They are the J1 teachers. Research scholars, au pairs, parang halos lahat ng industries ay merong pwede ang J1. So ang J1 din, merong beginning and then merong ending ng program. So it's a non-immigrant visa. Now you cannot stay here permanently with a J1 visa. It will come to an end and then you have to return to the Philippines or you have to have another type of visa. Okay, other temporary visas. K1, ito yung mga fiancé ng US citizen before sila mag-asawa. K1, I like K1. And then they come here and they have to be married within 90 days. Yun ang condition. Otherwise, mawawala na po yung K1 and then yung foreign fiancé has to go back to her country of origin. I like watching yung 90-day fiancé. Yan. Uy, tas magkakaroon pala tayo ng episode, yung mga passport bros. I was in Home Depot. We were buying some materials. Tapos yung isang, uh, sales staff, sabi niya, oh, he was watching, kasi my husband is American, and then sabi niya, he was watching Passport Bro. Yung pala yung passport, mga foreigners, mostly Americans coming to Asia, to South America to marry with the intention of marrying. We're gonna have a topic on that. Okay, going back here. K1 visa naman, yung para dun sa mga fiancé ng US citizen, they have the intention of getting married, they have to marry within 90 days, okay? Yung mga K2 children ng US, ng K1 visa holder, so kung may mga anak na, pwedeng isama. Religious workers, ayan. May mga non-immigrant visa for religious workers. Pwede ring immigrant po yan. So one day, I will make a episode on this. Ito yung mga victims of crimes, they will get non-immigrant muna and then they have to change status to green card and then US citizenship. So sila yung mga U visas, sila yung mga victims of serious crimes in the United States. And then yung human trafficking victims, there are two types of human trafficking, di ba? Labor trafficking and sex trafficking. Ang tawag dyan ay T visa. So yung victims of serious crimes, U visa and then T visa. Okay. Transit or short term, ito po yung common na C1, and then yung mga crew members. Ayan. So those are the common non-immigrant visas, okay? So in coming to the United States, in making your application, of course, you have to know what type of visa you're applying for. And then may mga kanya-kanya requirements yan. And then you must be qualified, okay, to apply. So next episode po, we're gonna talk about yung mga common immigrant visas naman, including yung mga common work visas na nagbibigay ng green card. Okay? So yan po ang ating topic for today. Now, if you want to schedule a consultation with me, mag-text kayo 713-315-7793 or mag-email kayo eb@eboardlaw.com. And sana po ay mag-like kayo kung nakatulong ako and kung nagustuhan nyo ang content natin, and then share this to your friends po. Okay? Until next time, maraming salamat. Bye-bye.